Hello, everybody. I have a special gift for us all today, and that is the first AEGIS print proof from China. Our fact that we finished a bunch of the assets, we sent it to them, and now they sent us this. And what is inside it? I do not know. If it's anything like AEGIS 1, this should be a bunch of test cards and sample sheets that have like all of our stuff printed on it. So not like actual game assets, but like things. Like, and also lots of bubble wrap. I remember lots of bubble wrap. I see a neoprene net. What the hell is this?
Whoa.
What the fuck is this? What is this? Oh, this is just you don't need to I think this is just a sample mat of the same size, which is actually kind of interesting. Knee deep in hexes. Huh. Well, this is certainly a mat that we now own, and the colors are very good. I actually kind of wish ours looked like this. How interesting. Okay. But yeah, our 6-player mat will be different. And next, what do we got? We have an example of the Aegis 2 scenario book, which is slightly physically smaller than the old book. Oh, there's a new box. I didn't know that. I didn't think they were sending us a new box. It still fits inside the box. That's great. It's very blue. It is bluer than it looked on my screen, but that's fine. Ooh. Ooh. My entire spring and winter in physical form. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, this is premium. Some of the colors are very different from how they look on my computer, but that's par for the course. It's like a little less saturated. Looks like that might be a broken JPEG that I need to fix. So I'll go through this with a fine-tooth comb, and it does everything that I thought it was going to do. We have interior printing on the inside of the cover. And it looks like all the pages are there. That's good. Some things are a little close to the edge, but like, that's fine. Oh, oh, lucky happy day. Look at this. So that's a big thing. And now we have a whole new Aegis proof front and back. Oh, ooh. Ooh. I didn't know they were going to do this. I thought I was just... Last time we did this, they sent us a bunch of, like, uncut sheets of all the cards and various other print assets. And not, like, just, like, a straight-up box. Usually there's, like, a step where they sent us all the things uncut to check the colors, and then they send us a new box. But, how nice. And this is, I think, going to be mostly correct. I did actually end up updating a small handful of cards after they did this, but that's fine. This should all be basically 99% a final production copy of Aegis as I gingerly unwrap it. Let's see. And maybe we'll do a part 2 because my phone is going to die. The unboxing. Oh. Let's see if everything is the right size. We have an Aegis 2 rulebook that looks like a rulebook. All these glorious pages. We have an insert sheet. One of the first things you'll see is the how to open the box. It looks a little saturated for my tastes, but it also doesn't matter because this is more or less a tutorial sheet and an ad sheet. Make sure they put that the right side up. Here's the Kaiju expansion. Just living, chilling. as it exists. We had to put a barcode on the front for production purposes. It's going to come in this little cellophane bag that's sealed instead of a Ziploc bag like last time. And, ooh, the bane of my existence, the punch boards. Oh, they feel nice. They smell nice. Let's see, some of the stuff is drifted a little bit, but like not in a meaningful way. Oh yeah. So there's, as you can see, the game comes with 4 of these with 25 robots apiece. They feel different from the last time they did this, but I can't tell you how. Floppier? Thinner? I guess we'll have to check the thinness. But these they seem okay. So that's nice. And like, you know, a little Valor tracker. Oh, these are actually centered. And then if you look at the first one, I think these are a little less centered, as you can see, but that's like, that is mostly irrelevant. And, oh, how nice. Board. See, the first board we've had printed with the final art on it, where the walls are not plugs. Oh, you see how that looks. Because this was a weird one with the triple-sided thing. We need to really figure out how it looked. And then you do this, and then it's the 4-player board. And that looks pretty good. There's some creasing there, but that's really just this is just all prototype stuff anyway. The important thing is that the art is correct and the correct size. Oh, that's interesting. I thought I put a gray edge around the edge so it would look nicer on the back, but that is only something that I would notice. And then the dice look like dice and the standees look like standees. I think I was looking at the pictures they sent on the internet. These are like slightly less opaque than the last proof they sent us. That's like, you know, it's not the end of the world. Our old standees weren't that bad. But like the previous build they sent us with the standees were different colors than these. Well, actually, they're mostly the same. The reds, and I think we made the reds and yellows darker. And then we have 1 deck of cards. This isn't correct. And then well, this is also just prototype stuff. I have to double check because in the final game, Aegis 2 is packaged into 3 decks specifically. So I have to make sure that they do that right. So this is like deck 1.5 of 2. You can actually see it right there. And then this is the second half of deck 2 and then into deck 3. So we'll see if that can be rectified. And so that's cool. And then we have all the solo mode stuff is actually all self-contained inside of its own little baggie. So if you don't want to play solo mode, you don't even need to pay attention to this. It's fine. And I believe these are supposed to be bridge-sized cards, but I think they are poker cards. So I have to probably get that corrected. Not that it matters. It's like a difference of 5 millimeters. But yeah, so that is a mild concern. And we have a tray. They made us a tray that was bad. And I told them that we already had a tray. And here it is. So if you're following our Discord, they made us a whole second insert tray without me requesting it. But then I guess they just found the old file and they made it. And it looks great. Actually, it looks actually better than a little bit. It's like, feels even more like sturdy and well molded than the ones that we're used to, so that's good. Technology must have improved. And we got the back of we got around the side, we got all the Aegis characters all up around the edge. That's cool. And then of course we got the box back, which I worked very hard on, that no backer actually ever has to care about. This is really just for passersby in a game store. But yeah, we have these cards, which we can tear open, I guess. And they have the tearaway things, and the final game should also have those. Whoop. So the idea being that you open the box and then let's see if we can find like the end of deck 1. I think it's like probably right after these. Yeah, here we go. Here's the deck. Here's the cover of deck 2. Very yellow. And so you open the box and then you'll get this first deck, and it'll have all these robots arranged in numerical order, sorted by pre-con team. First 9 cards are all Ashla's team, and then we have Ganeth's team all the way up through here. And we have Indrix and Isis, and then we got some reference cards that look nicer than our old reference cards, including these turn and round things, and a expanded line of sight reference with better instructions. We got a lot of feedback on those in our Discord, and that's great. These all look good. This is a digital proof, so the colors are not as saturated as they will be in the final proof. This is like probably 10% lighter, and that's what I know that because that's just how these things work. The offset print in the final box will be darker, but that is of no importance to anyone but me. But yeah, these all look great. And then if you go to set 2, you have these back of these boxes will have the list of all the cards that these pre-con teams there. And in the bottom right of every card, I don't know if you can see that, but there is what default team they belong to. So yeah, first 9 cards here, 10 cards here is Ethriel, and then Salazar, and these all look good. Isn't that nice? And then we have the other half of Salazar's team here. And we got the big bad boy Ender Gansha. And then that's the last card in Salazar's team. So then we have the Challenger team, which is all the backer commanders and other miscreants, and the robot dinosaurs and the kaiju. And we have, this is actually something I needed to look at. We have never had these printed in real good size before, is the boss cards. Yeah, they look good. Oh no, the backs are upside down. I am a fool. I guess it doesn't matter if the backs are upside down. I can fix that, but that's good to know. Or is it intended? It could just be intended UX that you flip it like this instead of like this. So we figured that out. That's something to know. You've got your Gondrone, you flip it over to a better Gondrone. The Sardrones are double-sided. We didn't know what to put on the back of those. We got a reference card for various game modes, and that ends deck 2. So deck 2 is like 3 pre-con teams and some stuff. And we get to deck 3, the spicy stuff. See how the motion blur on that one came out. It looks pretty alright. And then this is Ironer's team going through. That came out looking pretty spiffy. And then this one, Stell's team. All these came out looking good. I was worried about how dark some of these might come out. Yeah, they also look good. Yellow. These guys are the yellow as hell yellow. And this is another darker card. These guys were dark, and I actually went in through and I lightened them a little bit after the last like Staples print run, and they look good. Yeah, yes. We got more boss cards. I was worried that the text on the bottom of the cards were too close to the edge, and the answer is it kind of is, but that is also mostly irrelevant because they did not get clipped off. And yeah, we got 2 more boss cards in deck 3 that are paired with the robots that come in deck 3. We got the AEGIS, the backer commanders. We got these 5 goobers that look really good. It's really hard to tell on a computer how big some of this stuff will look in real life, but yeah, the character arts on these are huge. And that is 120 cards in AEGIS, and they're all paired to these and these, which all also look good, and we're gonna have to look at like every number on all these. I did that many moons ago, but you know, before I hit print, we should probably make sure that every single number on these is correct, so nothing's like mismatched. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh. Ooh. I am very amused. I don't want to open this right now, but these guys, this is the last like kind of 10 robots normally available. Oh, I didn't look at these. Oh, yeah, I've never printed these out either. These are the new Commander tableaus, same size as the old ones, but now they have character art, character lore on them, and they're all double-sided, mostly coherently, where yellow character is on the back of yellow character. And some of them are weirder. Ooh, yes. So I'm sure the backers that created some of these characters will be pretty happy with these. Yeah, these feel real good. My OC, Un and Raka. Then Sindane the Indomitable. Oh, it's more complete than I ever thought it would be. Oh, the game is coming out. Yeah, in case anyone ever had any doubt, the game's coming out, baby. Thank you for your patience and your consideration, and bearing with me for the last year, but it's looking beautiful. Oh, big game, small box, Aegis combining robots, and all the issues I've seen are incredibly minor or non-existent, so I'm pretty hyped. All right, and we did it before my phone's battery died. Yeah, stay tuned for the next Kickstarter update. We're gonna get another print proof of the Aegis 1 reprint after this, and it's gonna look great. Oh, Aegis. Oh, look at it. Oh. All right, and good night.